the biggest lie we've ever been told that getting married and having kids will fulfill your life. Like that is after graduating, after getting an education, getting married and having kids, and that that is what will fulfill your life, and that is your purpose in life, as women, like it's been a repeated cycle in our generation for us to have kids, to get married. That is not your only purpose as a woman. Your only purpose as a woman is not only to get married and to have kids, and it ends there. You also have a purpose as a single woman. And I know, like in church, if you grew up in church, we have gotten into this idea of idolizing marriage as if, like, if you don't get married, as if you don't get married, you're not going to heaven or something drastic, or something drastic, like if you don't do this thing, like you don't have a life, or you don't have a purpose, or that is the only purpose in your life. And the first thing I've done, cause I've been single for a long time, you guys. I know I always talk about this. I've been single for a long time, and in my singleness, God has been teaching me so much, and I've been learning so much about myself and working walking in purpose with Him. And the first thing, you must do in order to stop idolizing marriage, of which, guys, marriage is not for everyone. Marriage is not for everyone. Let's agree. Even Paul said that marriage is not for everyone. Or Paul didn't say that marriage is not for everyone, but I am saying that marriage is not for everyone because that is not everyone's purpose. Do you get my point? It's not a sin to desire marriage, but you shouldn't desire marriage more than you desiring God. Okay? Your first desire should be God. Your first love should be God. Your first everything you're chasing or purpose should be God. So the first thing you must do in order to stop idolizing marriage is to decenter men. A lot of the content these days teaches us, if you want a man to love you, do this. If you want a man to desire you, you do this. Stop. I need you to stop, okay? I'm going to need you to stop. The first thing, if you want to stop idolizing marriage, decenter men. Stop doing things in order for a man to love you, in order that one day a man's gonna find you, one day a man's gonna fall in love with you, a man's gonna fall in love with you more if you do certain things, The first thing, decenter man, stop consuming content that is that teaches you how do you do all these things in order to pursue or a man to be attracted to you. And then the second thing is to remember that your only purpose in life is not to get married or to have children. Yes, we do desire to get married and to have kids. And also, guys, having kids, I know with this child-free movement, people are so worked up about this child-free movement. But what I love about it, like women without children, okay, women who chose not to have kids, or women who don't have kids, they've been, gosh, it's raining. Wow. They've been looked down upon so much that now I kind of love it that now they are finding their voice. Now we are finding each other. Now you know, because marriage has become this huge thing. I know even in church, it's become this big idol that if now you don't get married, you don't have a life, or God doesn't love you. That is short of, that is nothing short of the truth. Even if you're not married, even if you choose not to get married, you know, that is fine. And God still loves you and you still have a purpose, even if you decide not to have kids. So God has been showing me so many things. That's why please check out my previous video that, you know, in your single years, that is when you are able to hear the voice of God more clearly. Because once you get married, child, it is no longer about you. Your whole identity is going to change because of your husband, and if you do decide to have kids. So if you want to get married and you don't want to have kids, that's also okay. You know, it's also okay. That does not mean your marriage is not fruitful. Your marriage can be fruitful in other ways, and people don't get married for the same purpose and reasons. Some people, it's all status and power. Some people, it's to get recognized. Some people, it's just to have a companion, you know, it's just for companionship. So marriage is not all the end all or the above it all. So child, if you're a child of God, I know it's been indoctrinated in our minds so much that, oh, marriage, oh, get married. Because child, once you get married, it's not only about having sex, it's not only about sex, you know, it's also, you also unveiling a lot of things in your marriage, and also a lot of things about yourself, and your identity changes. So I'm guys, marriage is not the end all, that if you don't get married, God doesn't love you or you're not going to heaven. You still have a purpose, and God still loves you, and you still have a place in, like, you still have a place, you still have a purpose in life, and you still have a difference to make in the world, even if you're not married. So my message today, guys, that marriage is not the end all, and marriage is not for everyone, and we should stop idolizing marriage more than we're idolizing God or chasing our dreams. Also, chasing our dreams can also be a form of vanity if it does not, anything that does not include God, it's a form of vanity. So that is my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Stay blessed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay.